Older, I must admit, I don't know, I could be a bit embarrassed to show you this, but I've developed this double chin. It's like an airbag for my tonsils or something. It's not good. I've got a double chin. I've got crooked teeth and an overbite. I could pass for royalty if I'm honest. But when you become a middle age, at least you know there'll still be some women that still find you attractive. They're called escorts. As long as you're willing to remortgage your house, you'll have the pride of knowing that you have put many, many Eastern European women through hairdressing school, perhaps even through law school, one of who ends up suing you as if you would intentionally give someone gonorrhea. But enough of me. I thought I just caught it in my zip, that's why it was red. Now, what was I talking about? Now, one thing I've noticed about being middle aged is how much I despise technology. I absolutely despise it. Because I remember when there was no technology, back in the hunter gatherer times of the 1980s. They were good times back then. Yeah. Difficult but good. All we had was spears to hunt a flock of seagulls. Everyone was so poor that Thompson twins could only afford one band member, and Boy George was constantly running out of gender fluid. It was rough, but there was an innocence. We had Freddie Mercury strutting around in leather trousers and mustache saying, "Has anyone guessed I'm homosexual yet?" But nobody had. The same with Elton John, George Michael. I mean, we had our suspicions about Boy George, if I'm honest, but the only person that actually said he was gay back then was David Bowie. And he was just doing it to attract women. He was the person that came up with that strategy, actually. Make yourself a challenge by pretending you're gay. I'm gay. No, there's nothing I can do. Even if you take your brand panties off in my dressing room, that kind of thing. It was simpler times, but they were less stressful than now. I've just read an article recently that said in 5 years, the leading cause of death won't be smoking, it'll be buffering. Yeah. Just watching that thing go round and round like your doctor's finger at your last prostate exam, which I kind of enjoyed, if I'm honest. She's a mad woman, but I love her dearly. Yeah. And as if we'd finally get over the dial-up monstrosity when they unleashed social media upon us. Oh my God, what a nightmare that is. Feces book. It was okay to begin with. I would like things. I get a short of endorphin and like another thing, a short of endorphin. I like that too, a short of endorphin. But then I tried to type something myself. Little post there. Nobody was liking it. It was driving me up the wall. I check other people's profiles. Why does this person get 150 likes? What have they got that I don't, apart from bad breath and herpes? He's the worst brother I could possibly have. It would turn you against your own family. Mind you, the only people that ever actually like my Facebook posts are my mother and sister. It's a very odd chap that I've never met before. He keeps writing things on my Facebook wall. I don't know who he is. I looked at his profile section. He said his hobbies were cross-dressing and garroting people. So, as you can imagine, I'm not updating my current location. But truly, I'd like to thank Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you, Mark, for, making yourself millions and millions of American dollars from lowering my self-esteem. Thank you for that, you shaky-eyed android. And they did give us another kick to the gonads with Facebook. Now they come up with fucking Twitter. My God, I despise that fucking application. Hemorrhoid application. My God, what a nightmare. I mean, I'll be honest with you, I had a profile on there and I bought some fraudulent followers. Well, it was for a business proposition. I was male escort. I didn't do that well, but periodically, Twitter, being the goody two-shoes that they are, would cull all your fake followers. So you go to bed with 15,457 followers, you wake up with 2. Thank you so much, Jack from Twitter. I hope Tom from MySpace gives you Ebola. There's nothing worse than losing all your followers. I knew exactly how Jesus felt. A lot of people don't actually understand that Jesus was actually, he had 24 disciples until he had that fateful picnic. Then he said, okay, take this, Matthew, Peter, John, Paul, George, Ringo, take this bread, for it is my body, Take this wine, for it is my blood. Take this mayonnaise, for whoa! Half the people just left the table, giving nothing but dirty, dirty, dirty looks towards Jesus, accusing him of being a prevert from Nazareth, which is what his nickname became amongst the cognoscenti. What I'm trying to say is, I've completely lost my fucking, where was I? I forget.